we're going to go out and share who we are, what we do, and how we do it. And to do that, we have to take that step forward to build, to create, to start resonating with people. To get the results, we have to build. To get the results, we have to grow. But that means we have to go out and meet people. We have to network. We have to find the platforms. We have to be visible. We have to become that expert in our field.
Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, coaches, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to the needs of you, the practicing natural therapist. We have interviews during the holiday season and business and mindset support each week, so you'll get the variety you need to enjoy and stay motivated in your practice. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the weekly episodes. And if you want to connect with me, always check the show notes, because that's where you'll find the links to book appointments and, of course, to join the Academy, the membership group, where there's constant connection and community with like-minded practitioners. Now, let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite-Sized Podcast for August. Now, today I wanted to talk to you about building and growing. So we've talked about not holding ourselves back, and we've talked about planning. But our next step, of course, is where are we going? What is it that we want to plan for, and how are we going to achieve that? So what is it that you want most of all? Now, if you've made it through clinic in college and you were doing one-to-one successfully, then chances are you still want to do one-to-ones. I love doing one-to-ones. I love seeing people one-to-one because I can really support them, with them, in their space with them. I'm understanding them. Masterminds are my next favorite thing, because there I have probably just as favorite, to be honest. Yeah, masterminds are just as favorite, because we have that time, each person on the call gets to talk and everyone gets to support them. So in the Academy, the gold members get masterminds, and so do my Clinical Monday people, the next level group, because masterminds are fantastic because we sit there and say, what is it you want to achieve? Where are we going with the future? Or what is your question about something? Or are you just venting today? How can we help? And it means that people then have that start, that vision, that where am I going with this? How can I achieve this? And people are helping them. I'm helping, because I'm able to say, well, you want to deliver your one-to-one, but you want to have this little program running alongside. How much are we going to charge for it? Is it the $2,000, $10,000 program? Or is it that you're selling it like a supplement and you're just earning money a little bit extra on the side? Because lots of programs are good for that. They're really good. They're not stressful for you because you're not trying to sell some massive program, but it might be that you want to sell your consults within a program and charge more and be the leader in your field. And then you've got to figure out how to do that. And so what is it that you want to grow? What is it that you want to build and develop? That's the big question today in this podcast, because we have to have an audience for that. We have to be developing that audience. We have to be developing the people that we're going to share that with. So we have to get together the idea, right? We have to market test our idea as well. Is it a good idea? Will this work? Are there people out there who are willing to do this, who want to do this? So it might be that your subject that is really embarrassing, you're a niche client. So it might be private parts. I don't know if you're listening to this in the car and there's lots of people there, so I'll try and let your imagination run away with you on that one. But it might be that your subject matter is quite delicate. And so you can't have, or you don't feel you can have, a Facebook group for that. All right. And yet you want to do a group offering, but your subject matter is perhaps very private. So you could trial it. You could totally trial it and see if it works. Because if it doesn't work, if you have a Facebook group for sufferers of bacterial vaginosis and nobody joins, then you know it's a really bad idea. But if you have a Facebook group for bacterial vaginosis and how I can help you, and suddenly 100,000 people join, you know you're on to a winner. So sometime, at some point, when you have that good idea, you're going to have to market test it so that you can then build it, all right? We need to start somewhere. We need that idea. We need to nurture that idea. It might be that you're sitting in the one-to-one space right now and it's fantastic and you're loving it, but you want something a little bit extra on the side. So start thinking about that, because we have to have the base of people. We have to have built some base before we can grow. So we have to start at the beginning of our journey. But the beginning of our journey is in college these days. When you're learning, you should be posting. You should be talking about it on social media. You should be not resolving everybody's issues, but talking about the things that you can help with, or the things that are in your knowledge base. It might be avocados are really good for you, avocado oil is really good for you, and this is what I do with an avocado at dinner time. I don't know. But we need to start that base happening whilst we're a student, whilst we're new to practice. We need to build that base so that you have got those clients coming in, and then you can think to yourself, right, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this add-on? What extra am I going to do that I know my niche now? I love my niche, and I now want to expand within that niche and create this greater picture, this other thing. And so we have to market test it, and then we can build it. We need to grow like the email database. We need to warm our audience up. And how do we do those things? How do we connect? We've got to think about our customer journey and how they're going to grow along with us. We need to build on top of what we have. And that means building the client base, building your knowledge, building the people that you're working with, the people who know you, creating social proof. So getting those 5-star reviews, pop down and give me one if you haven't already. Making sure that we're positive and we're getting positive reviews and everything. We're being optimistic about it, but we're trialing it and we're testing it. To build something, there has to be the base. You can't put up a house if you haven't put down foundations. So we have to do those foundations. So some of those foundations are happening in college because you're learning your craft in college and then, or university, whichever place it is that you're learning. So you're learning those things there. And the next step is to have that business. But if you haven't done anything towards it, you're just a lone flag in a field of flags. You need to have been doing some of that stuff at the beginning to build and create. So we've got the CEO mindset, haven't we? We're going to go out and share who we are, what we do, and how we do it. And to do that, we have to take that step forward to build, to create, to start resonating with people. To get the results, we have to build. To get the results, we have to grow. But that means we have to go out and meet people. We have to network. We have to find the platforms. We have to be visible. We have to become that expert in our field. So how are you going to do that? We've talked about planning. So I want you to start planning in this building and growth process within that plan that you're thinking about creating. Hopefully, these podcasts are really getting your brain firing with ideas, things that you can move towards, the way you can generate a steady stream of clients, the way you can generate a greater income for yourself in a way that you enjoy and in a way that you like. Your clients will refer other people to you if you ask them to. That's how I built my business, on referrals. There was no social media when I started out, or if there was, it was really dodgy and difficult to use, and you certainly didn't advertise your business on it. I built it because I made offers to my clients who were sitting in front of me that if they shared, they got a free appointment, because no one's going to refer you until they're happy. I hope you're referring people to me. I hope everyone in your network who's doing what you do, you've told them about me and that you've referred me, because that's how it works. We refer each other. We get our clients to refer us, and I ask you to tell people about me. That's how small business works. And we want to be successful small businesses. We still want to be in business 20 years later, like I am. We want to be able to create and offer these things to our clients and to create the business of our dreams. that we talked about the other day in the podcast. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you have a good one. And our last one for August is next week, 2 days' time. Why did I say next week? Is next time. That is what I should have said. Our last one is next time, and we are really going to have a recap of everything we've talked about, but we're going to be looking to the future as well. So I look forward to seeing you on the last one of this series. Bye.
Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.